Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And it's probably one of the most common discussions that happen in this game in terms of on my channel or on LFG in game or on the forums or other Discord servers. Everyone wants to be that like top DPS, that end game level DPS, and I think that if they just have a loadout rotation and tell me what 200 artifacts to run, then that's all they need, and they're their way to the races. And this clip is meant to show you that there's a lot more that goes into that than just having that simple kind of starting point. So this was a kind of a spur of the moment DPS competition that happened last night. I was just kind of in Discord at the right time and said, yeah, I'll sponsor this, and it ended up being a $50 sponsored DPS, not even a tournament. This is just like basically one run, one and done. We're looking at the winner's point of view Glob. As you can tell, he's Gadgets Prec. I believe the others in the group are Gadgets Prec as well. You'd have to double check, but I believe they're Gadgets offhand. I just can't remember exactly what they were. Power sets, but yeah, Glob also has his damage summary up too, so you can follow along. But what this clip is meant to demonstrate is that there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot more that goes into being, a competitive DPS than just having the basics. So you're going to be looking at multiple artifact swaps, and in terms of it, in addition, so scrap the soul cloak before supercharge, so they have the extra regen, and more importantly, lower the cooldown. You're looking at the supply drops being enhanced from both the support roles. You're looking at Dead King Scepter swaps and orbital strikes. You're looking at the beginning of the clip, you saw those green shields, so we're looking at the Mercy clip in terms of adding that extra damage. If there's I don't believe there's any might powers, but if there was, say, like an ice might, then I'm probably swapping flute on the supercharges on Blizzard or anything else. You're also looking at weapon swaps as well. So when the ads come up, you're swapping to brawling, and then with the back to single target, you're swapping back to dual wield. So you have not only you have those weapon swaps in mid combat as well. We're also looking at the group being perfectly set up to allow for the DPS to be at their max potential. So you have 2 healers. They're all running 3 supercharges. More than likely all the 2500, so they can kind of cycle basically every 30-second cooldowns. They can pop it continually, so the DPS are always charged. But there's also that outside factor of luck that goes into this. So this comp itself happened after several disbands just because of things happening. But if you're in a DPS run, especially an encounter like this, you see the length of or the duration of this clip. So it's a shorter clip because the actual encounters are very short themselves. So if you get knocked out of stealth, if you miss an orbital at the right time, if your healers aren't providing you proper regen, or something happens with the tank immunity and you get caged or you die, there's plenty of things that can go to luck side of it. Obviously, a dead DPS does no DPS. So if you are even dead for a moment and for a res, it's probably most likely almost a full 10-second rotation in terms of you dying, getting picked up, and getting back into combat properly. So, and as you can see from the combat log, if you miss 10 seconds worth of damage as a DPS, that's pretty much the comp right there for you. So you basically have no chance to catch up because the duration of the actual encounter isn't long enough for you to make up any of that sort of damage. And that's common for a comp raid to be short like that, like Panny. You're looking at QE, KCTE, Rui. So you've got much shorter raids being comp raids just so that you're not in there for a long time. So this has been meant as an exemplar just so that you as players can make the informed decisions yourselves. If you're looking to be that kind of like end game competitive level DPS, the extra requirements that you're going to have to make as a player to be able to keep up in that sort of environment. So thanks again to Glob for participating and showing his point of view. And then thanks again for the other DPS for sticking through those disbands to make that competition possible. So take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video.